Hi, I'm Richard Cvijanovich, owner of Subaru Superstore here in sunny Chandler, Arizona. Today we're going to take a look at the Subaru Forester. Now the Forester comes in many different trim levels, everything from a base model to a special edition to a premium model, which is behind me, the Limited, and also the turbocharged XT model. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Subaru Forester premium model. Now this is our best-selling model within the Forester lineup, and one of the massive changes that Subaru undertook in the last 20 years has been the new engine. Now, the old engine was what was called an EJ25. Subaru's moved to what they call the FB25 engine. Now, the FB25 has significant changes versus the prior year cars. It still has the same horsepower rating of 170 horsepower as previous year vehicles have, but a little bit less torque. However, the peak torque and peak horsepower is 174 horsepower at 4,100 RPMs. Compression ratio has moved up from 10 to 10.5. Also, the fuel only requires 87 octane. The overall engine itself is a 16-valve double overhead cam engine versus the prior year's 16-valve single overhead cam engine. One of the major changes has to do with its move to a timing chain from a timing belt. So from the standpoint of serviceability and maintenance, the timing chain really reduces a client cost and overall longevity of the car. One other convenient feature that you'll see underneath the hood of a Subaru, and this goes across all models, has to do with hood struts. If you'll notice, there's no prop rod. So if you have to put your hood up on the car with a hot engine and so forth, the rod's not hot under the hood. You just simply open it up, let the hood come up, and the hood will stay up by itself. Two additional features that I want to point out underneath the hood before we move on to the exterior features of the car is the 4-channel anti-lock brake system. Why is that important? Real simple. 4 independent brake pipes go to each one of the wheels in this car, unlike other competitors like Honda, Toyota, Nissan that only use a 3-channel system. The 3-channel system that our competitors utilize only have the ability to have 1 brake pipe that controls 2 wheels and 2 additional brake pipes that control the other 2 wheels. Again, you have unequal braking in that situation. With Subaru, you have 4 pipes controlling all 4 wheels, therefore much even braking with the ABS system. Now, Subaru has really lightened up the engine. Obviously, with the lightweight, it has improved fuel economy. Fuel economy on the vehicle has now risen to 27 miles per gallon highway. One item is very important to understand is that with the lighter weight components in the engine, the tighter tolerances that Subaru put into play in order to maximize fuel economy, the vehicle must run on synthetic oil. Now, the nice part about synthetic oil is you only have oil changes at a 7,500 mile interval, not the old 3,750 intervals that were out previous years. However, your oil change intervals may be a little bit different if you're in a hotter climate, if you're in a dusty condition. Check the owner's manual, but more importantly, give our service department a call. We'll be more than happy to go through the service interval schedules that are required for the specific area. Now that we looked underneath the hood, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the exterior features of the Subaru Forester. One thing that you'll notice, composite headlamps. They use a composite material on the headlamps, so what you don't have is a big glass area. You actually have a Lexan part, so any debris that's hitting the lamps and so forth will not crack, chip, or mar the headlamp assembly. One thing you also notice on this particular model is the optional fog lamp package. Now that can be added to any Subaru Forester model. What's nice about it, you can control the fog lamps directly from the light stock off of the steering column that's in the car. Really is a nice feature. It illuminates that area whenever you're driving, especially if you're in mountainous areas and so forth where you have limited lighting conditions. So another nice feature of the Subaru Forester premium model has to do with the 17-inch wheel and tire. Now you'll notice it has a multi-spoke alloy wheel. You also have the features of breakaway mirrors, front and back. On every of the cars. Really nice option if you're backing out of the garage and for some reason you happen to hit the corner of the garage. You also notice on the particular model you have the chrome door handles, which is an upgrade for the premium model from the base model features. Also the panoramic sunroof. The nice part about the sunroof is obviously the front passengers and the rear passengers can enjoy the sunroof feature because it is quite large and oversized. And one of the last features I want to point out has to do with the fuel door. Now our competitors, all their fuel doors are on the traffic side. So if you ever run out of gas and you have to go ahead and refuel the car, you're out in traffic doing so. One thing you'll notice on a Subaru, it's always on the right side of the vehicle, away from traffic. It's also a locking fuel door as well. So now that we went through the exterior, let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of the vehicle. So one of the really nice features that I like in the back of the Subaru Forester has to do, especially on the premium model that we're looking at today, has to do with the reclining seat. Very simply, push the button in and the seat will recline about 4 inches. And you'll also notice the fold-down armrest for your rear seat passengers, and also the fold-out cup area with storage. So with the seat up, you have 33.5 cubic feet of cargo capacity. With the seat down, you have 68.3 cubic feet of cargo capacity. If you want to put anything into the back of the car, very simply pull up on the lever. The 60/40 split bench seat will fold straight flat. You can control this area separate from the other side of the vehicle, either way that you like. So back in the cargo area, let's go ahead and take a look at a few of the key features and benefits that are back here that I think that you'll really like. One of the items I really like has to do with cargo shade. Now what's nice about it, cargo shade or privacy shade as some people call it, really allows you to put whatever valuables that you want in the back of the car and keeping all your valuable items out of sight. So a couple other really nice items here has to do with the fold-out grocery hooks, and you'll notice throughout the entire vehicle here in the cargo area, you can put your grocery bags and so forth on that and they fold away without a problem. Also, you'll notice that you have tie-down hooks in the corners, what allows you to go ahead and put an item in the back of the car and then also tie it down with netting or anything else that you may have, and also to keep items from rolling around in the vehicle. Now you also notice that you have the cargo liner in here. Nice thing I like about the cargo liner, you can throw anything in the back of this vehicle. It actually even has a ridge on it, so if you have anything that's wet, anything, muddy items, etc., all you have to do is pull it out, hose it off, and you're back in business. One thing else you'll notice is underneath the cargo area itself is a complete storage area. Here again, taking your personal items and putting them out of sight and out of plain view of anyone that may be looking into your car. You also notice in the back, and one of the last features I want to point out, a 12-volt power outlet. Very nice feature if you need to pump up any of these, any of the soccer balls, basketballs, or any inflatable water products that you may have whenever you go out to the mountains or the beach. So one thing I really like about the Subaru Forester Premium model has to do with the power seat in the car. You have forward, aft control, up, down, as well as power lumbar. You also notice up in the instrument panel area of the car, you have your cruise control integrated, your steering wheel touch controls for your audio, as well as your integrated Bluetooth right on the wheel. You'll also notice in the car standard equipment on every Subaru Forester Premium model is power windows, power locks, power brakes, power mirrors, and a host of radio features. One thing I love about a Subaru Forester has to do with safety. 5-star crash test safety ratings, double door beam through the front door of the car, also another door beam that runs down at an angle here that ties into the overall body structure down here in the corner. Extremely safe car, as I mentioned, 5-star crash test ratings through IIHS, Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. Also, front airbags, side curtain airbags, and side seat airbags are standard equipment on any Forester model. So I hope I gave you a better understanding of the Subaru Forester and its key features and benefits. Come on by the dealership and see us for a test drive. Also, check us out online at shopsubaru.com and be sure to like us on Facebook.